Hi everyone, my name is Melissa. If you haven't been to this channel yet, I'm a illustrator currently working on a graphic novel while also working a day job in corporate America. Because a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do to get those bills paid. But as an artist, I'm always making new art and I'm always pouring into this graphic novel that I'm nearly done making the pitch for. So I thought that this week we can just have a little draw along with me, or you can just, do some cleaning or something, chill while I talk about Instagram. Because it's been something that I've been thinking about for a while, and I'm curious to know what other artists think about Instagram as well. So let's jump right into it. So I've been on Instagram since about 2014. I got on when I was in art school. I went to school for animation, and of course, part of art school is knowing how to put your work out there on the internet. So we were all encouraged to start an Instagram account and also Tumblr, because that's how long ago I was in art school. Like, it was kind of like that Tumblr era. That was when I was in college. So I did get a Tumblr, but I felt that Instagram was a little bit of a nicer place than Tumblr, because at that time Tumblr had a lot of toxic stuff going on with it was just kind of weird eating disorder stuff going on in Tumblr, and lots of fandom stuff, which I was never really a part of. I've always kind of liked to draw my own original characters, so I felt that Instagram was just a really great place for that. And it really was back in the day. Like, I was able to connect with some animation professionals even before I graduated art school through Instagram. And Instagram is where I got my first few freelance gigs doing storyboard work for like small studios out in Baltimore, Maryland. And it's also ironically how my first children's book agency, illustration agency, found me, and how I got contracted work being an illustrator was through Instagram, because I would post my stuff on Instagram a lot, and I would engage with anyone who commented. And it wasn't like I was posting every day either, because I mean, I was in college, so I wasn't even treating it like a job, but I was sure to always kind of keep my updated stuff on the website. And it kept going like that for a good amount of years. I feel like only recently, maybe like within the past 5 years, 2 to 5 years, that I've noticed Instagram having that decline in like people who can follow you, because the thing is, like, their algorithm changed, so you're not really even able to, your stuff doesn't show to your followers anymore. Where it used to be like anyone who was following you or who was subscribed to you, they would see your work on their page. As long as they were subscribed to you, you would show up on their feed. But not anymore. Like, you can be subscribed to someone on Instagram and just never see their posts, because Instagram algorithm won't push it out to you, so you'll just never know when they update. And so yeah, the algorithm is one thing. And then another thing about Instagram too is, don't you feel like it's becoming more like Facebook? Like, I really do feel like that. Like, you know how Facebook used to be really popular? And this is aging me right now, but I'm in my early 30s. So I mean, for millennials like me, like, Facebook was revolutionary in those early days when we were in high school. It was a good way to connect with friends. I never posted my art on there, but it was good to connect with people on Facebook and let people know how you were doing. But then I feel like Facebook is kind of dead now. It's a little bit slower. Like, no one's really going on Facebook to start a community. You know what I mean? Like, you're usually just going on there to check on your grandma or whatever. Facebook is kind of old, but I feel like Instagram is also moving into that category, because, like, if you're trying to grow on social media, it's hard to do it on Instagram, because, as you know, people with reels that pop off of TikTok, they'll put it on Instagram afterwards. So Instagram's always like an afterthought. It's not like where the cool hip stuff, the trending reels, that's not where they're discovered. It's usually TikTok first. And also, I feel like Instagram, yeah, they're trying to, it's like they don't really have their own identity anymore. in one sense, it's like Facebook where you are constantly seeing your friends from a long time ago. And then it's also trying to be like TikTok with like its reels, but like not really. So it's kind of like a weird gray area. And I also feel like Instagram is like, I feel like no one compares themselves to other people on other apps like they do on Instagram. Because Instagram's kind of like the highlight reels. And I feel like when I first started Instagram, my feed was made up of mainly other artists and it would be mainly other artworks. And I was also putting my artwork on Instagram. Like, rarely would I post a picture of myself. I'm not afraid to show myself, though I would once in a while, but it was mainly about my art. And I loved seeing the feed of all my other artist friends because I went to art school, so most of my friends are artists, and I would just see them post on there, and I would love to see it. And it was a good community, and that's why I was able to post on there for so many years and find art, find clients on there. But yeah, I just feel like now I feel like Instagram is mainly just friends and acquaintances even that are in like that stage of life when they're having kids and getting married. And I guess technically I'm in that stage of life too because of I'm in my early 30s and that is usually the age where people start like getting partners and like having kids and stuff, but I don't have any of those things. And that's not really like my priority right now. It still is my career and making my art. And I have like separate career plans for myself, even in the corporate job that I'm at. I have plans for that. I have ambitions from where I'm working right now in the corporate world, and I have ambitions for my art career with my graphic novel. And so, the partner and having babies stuff isn't really at the front of my mind, even now that I'm in this age where I'm supposed to be doing that stuff. But it is still like annoying when all I see when I open Instagram is, we just got married. We just got married. This is my new baby. This is my second baby. Like, happy Mother's Day for my first Mother's Day as a mom, stuff like that. And you just feel like when you're on Instagram, I feel like it's a lot of comparing yourself with your peers to the point where I've had to just like mute a lot of friends. They are my friends. I love them, but it's just like I can't see all this stuff right now. I'm trying to focus on my own thing. And I think that's because Instagram has become more of a highlight reel more than ever. That and just like kind of almost like a garbage heap for just really trashy, mind-sucking, bed-rotting reels. I feel like it's just you go on Instagram, you see everyone that's doing quote unquote what they're supposed to be doing in life or better than you in life. Or you see just like that mind-boggling, like mind-sucking AI and just art trash stuff that's been recycled and whatnot. And it's just like not a very fun place to go to anymore. Like, I'm not excited to post on Instagram like how I used to be excited to post on it a long time ago when it kind of was more fresh, more community-based app, especially for artists. But yeah, I just feel like it's just dead now, and it's not going to be back the way it was ever because Zuckerberg and whoever else works there in Meta, their goal is to keep your eyes glued on the app for however long they can, however long is possible. So yeah, I think that's why I kind of stopped posting on Instagram. I feel like I haven't posted on there for about 4 months now, and I'm not mad about it. Maybe when I finish certain pages of my graphic novel, maybe I'll post on there once in a while just so that I have updated work on there at all times. But I definitely won't be posting anymore. Like, I was trying to post reels like once a week on there at one time. I was trying to do all the song and dance of social media with Instagram. But I just kind of figured out that it's not worth it, especially when I already have like, my corporate job, and I really do like YouTube so far. Like, I don't know how to play the YouTube game yet, but it's a nice place because I feel like the people who do comment, when they do, they're genuinely interested in art and sharing their art. And so yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep doing YouTube for now and kind of letting Instagram sit on the back burner. Um, but I am curious, like, if you're an artist, do you use Instagram? Like, how do you use Instagram, and do you have long-term goals for continuing to use Instagram, or do you think that you'll phase it out of your art practice? I am curious because it's a common complaint that I've heard from other artists, like they're not getting followers anymore. People aren't engaging with their page anymore, so it's kind of like, well, what's the point? I don't know, but I am curious what other artists say about that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. It was a really short talk, but if you can see my eyes, like, I'm tired. Like, I came from work, and yeah, it's been a long week and a busy weekend. So this video was really short, I guess. My thing is showing that it's been going for 11 minutes. I don't know if that's short or long in YouTube terms, but I think I'll turn it off now and start getting ready for bed. But I hope that you have a great week, and I hope that you're able to get some art done today. And I hope that you just enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks for stopping by to my channel. Hope to see you again. Bye.